Hey Leo, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot with a cold. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. I hope you're having a good beginning to the new year. Valentine's Day is Thursday. I hope y'all got a sweetie to hang out with at least. So this is February's How's Your Money? How's Your Honey? We do 3 for the money, 3 for the honey, 1 for your overall energy and 1 for guidance. And I am actually sitting in a different place today. I'm actually sitting where I used to when I first started doing this. I decided to come back over here because I'm actually facing east and not north. I had a lot of energy blocks reading on the other side. When I decided to come over here this morning, the energy just lifted completely. Oh, all right, Leo. Let's do this. See what you got going on with your money and your honey. Just a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So Leo, your first card, 7 of coins. Second card, 10 of coins, okay? Third card is the Empress card. And underneath the deck, your overall energy is a 3 of coins. Well, let me tell you what, Leo, with your money making butts. So let me start where I normally don't start, which is your overall energy, the 3 of coins. You guys are busy making plans. I don't know what the hell y'all up to. I have a good friend. Hey, Jack, if you listening, hey. But I have a good friend who is making some big moves this year. And this is exactly the energy that I would say she's dealing with. Making plans, get ready to move, get ready to get a car, think about buying a house next year, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So whatever you guys are doing, I think some of you may be trying to go back to school. Some of you may have some legal issues you need to deal with. At any rate, this is all you making plans. Whatever plans you're making, it has to do with money. Coins ain't just showing up for no damn reason. So just know that your overall energy is making plans, and hopefully you're making good plans about your money. With your first card being the 7 of coins, that's about achieving your goals. The biggest thing I hear from this card right now is don't rush the process. Y'all are anxious. Y'all want to get your money and some more shit. Don't rush it, because you don't want to end up with an apartment that you don't like. You don't want to end up with a car you can't stand. You don't want to end up with a job you don't want to go to. So don't rush the process. Go through that minutia bullshit. Deal with it. Look at your bills. Look at your bills. Look at where you're spending your money. I said this in another reading yesterday. If you don't invest a damn bit of your money, you should at least know where your money goes. So if you get $600 a week, you should be able to account for every penny of that $600. You should know it. It shouldn't be no, well, I had 20, but I don't know, I went to the store. You should be able to account for every penny that you make, because that keeps you up with your money and your money up with you. If you are like me, let me just put my shit out there and get my paycheck. I know I got big bills to pay. I pay the big bills, but then at the end of the week, it's like, okay, what? So $5 for that, and then I did $10 for gas, and then know where your money. Stay up on your money, Leo. Stay up on your shit. Don't drift off. Don't daydream. Be the Leo lion that you are and stay up on your shit. Don't rush this process. Go through it so you know everything about your money that you need to know that's going to be beneficial to you right now, and keep it moving. If you try to skip over some shit, it ain't going to be good. The 10 of coins. You guys have people that owe you money. That's exactly what this is telling us about. Friends bringing gifts, but this is telling me you got friends bringing you shit they owe you. So if you have people that owe you money, you need to get on top of that, because I'm sensing that some people are just bullshitting you because they don't want to pay you, because they rather go out or drink or whatever. You got people owing you money. It's time to collect. And it may well be, and this happens with friendship and money, you may end up falling out with somebody because they want to quibble about whatever. And if they would just be honest with you, Leo, you'd probably be like, okay, I get it. But they want to bullshit you. So those of you that this is resonating with, that have people out there that owe you money, time to collect. This is related to work, Leo. Continue to push for your value, because I'm sensing that there's some people on your job that don't really understand what your value is. So continue to push at work about how valuable you are. And I'm going to just be cutthroat and say, if you need to take a couple days off, you got some sick days you need, so people can feel the impact of you not being there. Because Leos, y'all are hard workers. Y'all are like Tauruses. Y'all are work till somebody make you. Capricorn is y'all are work till somebody fall out. Leo, make sure they understand how priceless you are. Whatever project, job, collaboration thing you got going that brings you money, make sure these people know how valuable you are. Do not shy away from your accomplishments. Don't shy away from your achievements. Put it out there. Stand in your truth and tell these people how valuable you are, because they may just think, oh, you're just there to collect a paycheck and you really don't care about your job. Not so. So make sure you tell folks, get up there on that swan and start singing about how great and wonderful you are. Let's see what the universe got in store for Leo and the honey. So your first card is the Queen of Swords. Second card is the Ten of Wands. And your third card is the Four of Swords. So y'all might be dealing with an air sign, maybe an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. First card coming up is the Queen of Swords. So y'all are trying not to be bitter and fucked up about some shit. I don't know what your other has done or said or is trying to do or say, but y'all are trying your best to be on your P's and Q's and not let some stupid shit come out your mouth. I'm gonna just say it like that. Continue to watch what your partner is doing or your potential mate. This is probably going to resonate more with people that are kind of out there dibbling and dabbling and trying to make a choice to see who is out there. Who might keep your shit in mind and don't let someone else's bitterness cause you to be bitter, but keep them boundaries intact. This old school teacher right here. Keep your boundaries intact, because anybody willing to jump outside of the boundaries this early in the game, you ain't got much coming later on. So just remember to don't let anybody else's bitterness make you bitter when somebody else is bitter about a situation and something maybe was said and everybody got a shit-faced attitude right now. Biggest thing for you, Leo, stay on point. Stay on point. Keep your boundaries intact. Don't brook no bullshit from nobody, and continue to watch this person. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Continue to watch this person. Do not let stress and being overwhelmed with a lot of bullshit put you in a place where you're on a defensive with whomever this happens to be. Don't project that stress out there. Don't project it. If you've got issues regarding your family, your children, your parents, your siblings, try to keep things separate for the time being so you're not stressed out, Leo. Because I mean, seriously, you're not trying to be sitting in the middle of the field with all them wands just sitting there going, what the fuck? And understand, this is quick moving energy because it is wands. It's red. Check the red out. This is quick. So don't let anybody burden you, and don't let the stress creep up on you and you don't realize it. Keep that out of this relationship part for the time being. I have a feeling a lot of you are not quite in relationships. You are maybe borderline on making a decision about entertaining somebody's conversation, but you may not actually be in the relationship yet. Just don't let your stress, the stress of your money, your family, all that other shit, get projected onto your potential relationship. If you need to, Leo, shut it down for a minute. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shut it down. If you need to take a break from the dating scene, if you need to step back, not even just take a break, if you need to just step back so you can make a good decision about your relationship. Do that. Do that. And don't forget, your overall energy is making plans. So you're going to need some of this anyway to make plans. You need to think about carefully how you want to handle your money for the rest of the year. How you want to handle any relationship stuff you may want to get involved with as we get into the year. So take a step back and make the plans. Make whatever plans you need to make. But take a break. Step back. Take a break. Take a look around. Make sure you aren't missing money or someone else that may be interested in you. If you stop and think, a lot of times we get all caught up in our day-to-day, running to work, getting the kids, got to go get something to eat, this, that. And something will have happened during that day. Someone may have said something to you or complimented you, and you just, oh, thank you, and you just blow it off and bye. And actually, that person may have been trying to signal you to a conversation. You just missed it because you were just caught up in what you were doing. So taking a break, think about everything. Make sure you aren't missing anything with your money or your honey. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for you, Leo. Let me shake these up one time. A lot of sword energy. 3 of swords. A lot of wine energy. 8 of wands. Ace of swords. So I'm definitely going to say whatever is going on in your relationship or potential relationship. And I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, that's why I moved back over here. That's so much better. So if you look here, so you understand what's going on. This is your overall energy. That's the 3 of coin. First 3 cards right here. This is your money. 7 of coin, 10 of coin, Empress. Achieving your goals. People owing you money and your value and your self-worth. Work with me here. Your relationship. And see these 3 here. That's your guidance. This is the second row for your honey. Queen of Swords. Sticking to them rules. Not letting nobody get bitter or shitty about the relationship. 10 of Wands. And the 4 of Swords. So this is definitely an air sign, Leo. So if this doesn't resonate with anybody else, y'all need to know this is definitely my curtains are moving. And that's wind and air. So I'm going to say this is definitely an air sign. With the 3 of Swords coming up, I'm going to put this where it is and put it down here with the rest of the swords and say that you cannot let, and this will kind of explain this to me. You can't let, Leo, jealousy and regret get in the way of you having a good relationship with somebody. Yeah, we have all been there and done that. He kicked me out. He locked the door. I couldn't get in. She left me in the cold. I tried to call. Y'all know we have all been there. We done broke up with somebody, and when you get to the end of it, it's like, fuck, I wasted all my damn time with this clown. Do not let that energy, do not let the fact that maybe an ex has gotten back together with somebody that you know, or is getting together with somebody that you know. Do not let this play into your future relationships. And I think I remember saying something about not projecting your stress. So the universe is telling you all that jealousy and regret and shit, don't bring that here. Don't bring that here, because that's going to cause you to manifest the wrong thing. It's going to cause you to attract shit that you don't want, things that you're definitely and seriously trying to get rid of, things that you're determined that you're not going to allow anymore. If you do hang on, start projecting this stress into your relationship, future, present or future, it's not going to be a good thing. It's not going to be a good thing. So try to leave your feelings of jealousy and regret out of your relationship. The second card with guidance from the universe, the 8 of Wands. Things are going to happen quickly. Communication is going to happen quickly. Whoever this is down here with these wands, and again, your middle card, when they start reaching out to you, if you get to a point, if this is new, and you get to a point where this person is calling you, once again, don't project. When you answer the phone, It's the only way I can explain this to you. Don't all out of if you're out of breath and you sound like you're doing something else, don't even answer the phone, because the perception is going to be that you're always upset and you're always angry, and that's what you don't want. And if you've got fast moving communication, let me just say this because I know this for true, especially with text messages and the internet and email and all this other bullshit that we use, you can partially see me and you can hear me. So you can kind of put some facial expressions together with the words that I'm saying. However, if I were on this thing right here with a text message, this conversation, the same one, would be very different, because there's nuance there that you can't see. All of that said, quick moving communication. I'm gonna tag that up with this one. Don't project that stress into this fast moving communication, because this person you start trying to hook up with is gonna think you're always mad, damn Leo, always lying, always just and not lying, always lying, growling, roaring, just all out of control. And that's how they're gonna perceive you, and that's not what you want, and that's not who you are. But because you are making plans, your overall energy, you got people that owe you some shit. You're trying to stay on top of work and make sure people understand your value, and they're not trying to pay you $10.99 an hour. Come on now. You're trying to achieve goals. You're trying to do things, have something. All of that sometimes can just come out like, "What?" And the perception will be, "Well, damn, Leo always growling and roaring, just being a regular old lion about everything. I said good morning, it just roared my head off." So be mindful. Just be mindful of your communication. It's going to be quick. And first impression is a lasting impression, especially if this is your first time out or dealing with this person. Make sure you get all of this in check, so you're not projecting in that fast communication. You're not projecting that edge. And rightfully so. You should be edgy. It's not a bad thing to be edgy. If you're trying to make plans, especially where your money is concerned, especially where you're dealing with somebody you don't know just quite yet, and and do you have money, and how are we going to deal with anything, that can kind of put you on edge, especially if you're trying to achieve things in a quick and orderly fashion. You're not trying to stay stuck anywhere. So you being on edge is not, to me, an unusual thing, because you're trying to get things done, and you're trying to get them done now. You're not trying to wait till this time next year to figure out where you're going to live or what kind of car you're trying to deal with shit this year. So that said, that energy can sometimes overtake what you're trying to say, and it just make you sound like an asshole. So you don't want to go there. However, you do want to stand up in your truth. You do need to communicate. Again, and this one is about jealousy too. In this deck, this is the Simply Deep Tarot by Chanel Bayless. This also has to do with jealousy and how people perceive you. One more again, you right there. Don't bring the jealousy and regret in here. If for some reason you think you fucked up on an email or text message, whatever, I'm old school. Get back to that little piece of paper, put your name on it. Do you like me, yes or no? Stand up in your damn truth. The universe is telling you to stand up in it. If you make a decision about this air, it may not actually be an air sign. It might be a fucking fire sign with a lot of air in it. However, this is resonating. They're coming through loud and clear on the air side. So stand up, keep your boundaries firm, don't get bitter, but always stand up in your truth and keep the communication open. If you feel like, let's back this up. You sent a text message, one more again, an email, or whatever, and it just shit was just, you read it and go, fuck. And be mindful, Leo. We get ready to run up on Mercury retrograde next month. So some of that energy is beginning now. It's not the big shit that you see when Mercury actually goes retrograde, but it's this little shit. And it's to be a day-by-day thing. Every couple of days, be like, oh, why is that acting funny? Ooh, why is that acting funny? That can cause your communication to sound all fucked up. Have you sent an empty text message? I have, in a hurry. and just hit enter, and the damn thing just went emoji, nothing, just empty. And people are calling me like, well, what were you trying to say? Mercury retrograde, that energy will do it. Fast moving communications. You're doing 20 things at once. But don't feel like you can't go back and say, look, the email I sent you, maybe I wasn't clear about what I was saying. Let me explain to you. So know that your universe wants you to know that if you think something that you've said isn't being conveyed correctly to say a potential mate, give it the pen and paper or get to the face-to-face, however it's working for you. And keeping that line of communication open is a good start to a new relationship. I'm going to leave this there, Leo. I love my Leo babies. I hope y'all have a good rest of the weekend. I hope y'all have a good week and a good Valentine's Day next weekend. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.